some of the headlines across the newspapers, and we begin with what is on the Vanguard newspaper this Friday morning. I find some interesting ones here, and let's look at what the lead headline says. A very troubling picture here. Flooded the residents. It says 21 corpses recovered as midnight flood sweeps 50 homes in Niger. Okay. It says no fewer than 21 corpses were recovered and scores of people declared missing after a severe midnight flood caused by torrential rainfall in Mokwa local government area of Niger State. I'm trying to wrap my head around it still, like how it got that bad. WAEC exam in darkness, a national disgrace. Article. Oh yes, it is. It is. Unfortunately, I don't think our leaders will do anything about it. All of them. We've been collecting monies for the power situation in this country, different loans, the Siemens contract, remember, and so on and so forth, tariff increase and all whatnot we've been doing, and it's just worse. There's also the problem of sabotage. So, second anniversary, Tinubu performance in FCT unprecedented. Wiki. You'd also find on the Vanguard newspaper, defect with me or resign, governor, by Donu Kogbara. You can read the details of that. June 12, military forced Nigerians to choose between Abiola Tofa or Haziri. And Tinubu's claim of economic revival and insult to suffering Nigerians, Wabara. You would also see federal government tackles digital exclusion with 7,000 new telecom towers to serve 20 million Nigerians. Here we go again. That's all I can say. Here we go again. 7,000 new telecom towers. Here we go again. Not because it's an impossible feat, but is it going to be one that will be accomplished? We'll be waiting to count. At least Nigerians can count. So I will keep our eyes open and we'll see what's going to happen with the project. And we count. 7,000. Oh, okay. All right. If you go to the Punch, a few headlines there as well that will interest you. Midterm review. APC fights back as Labour counters Tinubu's scorecard. Why is anybody fighting? It shouldn't be. I think if the president is doing good, Nigerians will see it. If he's not doing well, Nigerians will see it. In the administration of Yaradua or Goodluck Jonathan, nobody had to. You don't need to make the noise. Nigerians that are looking would know. The people should be the best judge. I, for one, do not expect that the APC will say the president is not doing well. I also do not expect that the president will say that he is not doing well. So if you are going to get this right, I don't expect the opposition to also agree that the president is doing well. So you need somebody in the middle, and that's the people. The people will then decide, are you doing well or not? So the big question is, what are the people saying about the administration of Bola Tinubu right now, 2 years gone? Those are the people you'd listen to. At least there you would have what is honest, what is true, and what is fact, and what is on the ground. Edo Governor, Appeal Court upholds Okwebolo's victory. NDLEA arrest would be pilgrims with cocaine. Whoa, goodness. So this guy is smuggling drugs, saying they are going for pilgrimage. Midterm, Buhari hails Tinubu, urges Nigerians to moderate expectations. Oh. Right, you need to read that one so you get the last part of it. Nigerians to moderate expectations. So is he saying we shouldn't expect much. We're not supposed to expect much. Is that what he's saying? All right. We'll find out. Let's go to the phone lines now. 0817-923-0007. You can also call 0817-923-0002. Those are the numbers to call. On Facebook, it is at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. On Facebook, at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. You can also send WhatsApp messages to 0809-030-6416. That's for WhatsApp messages. All right, we'll start with some of your messages on WhatsApp. We have quite a number of them coming in. Okay, this one says, good morning. It's quite disheartening and shameful that our education sector has deteriorated to that point that the two examination bodies had the responsibility for organizing the exams for our children will be subjecting them to unacceptable conditions. It's high time the Minister of Education be called in for questioning. I think the House of Reps, if I'm not mistaken, National Assembly have summoned the WAEC. Perhaps they want to understand why and what's happening. That is Rotimi Martins. You sent that one in. Good morning. Stephen Igbikis from Ajib says, writing WAEC at night? Nigeria is failing by the day. How can students be allowed to write WAEC at night? A worry is, how will those students pass those papers? Because the environment around, you're not even, mentally, you're not well, you're not okay. There are those that might not even be able to see properly at night. There are many other things that you are writing the exams, mosquitoes, insects, there are many other things. Let's not forget the people that are in some remote parts of the country that will be writing the exams too at night. Don't forget those. So it's a lot. We're just looking at it at night. And these students, their parents will beat them or flog them if they don't pass the paper that they wrote at night. JJ from Rumigbo, let's start with you. Good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning. Andrew, first and foremost, I want to thank my governor, Siminalayi Fubara, the River State governor, for his advocate and also telling everybody the truth. Anyhow you want to see it, he has told the world that after the whole thing, it was the president that's okay, let everybody be like this, and it just that's the way it is. But it's even comic relief this morning in the meeting the sole administrator of MOA local government called with traditional rulers on how to curb insecurity. 12 are the traditional rulers commenting under the condition of anonymity. When it's time to report, what would they do? Even in the face of the sole administrator, they are so afraid that they cannot mention their name when they are commenting. How will such people now report criminals under their control? It's not making any sense to me. As for WAEC, I don't know. Because the president came the other time and said because people are smuggling petroleum products out of this country after subsidy has been paid, because of that, Nigerians were punished to remove subsidy. How come is the student that is now being punished for the infraction committed by WAEC staff? It's not making any sense to me. You had somebody saying somebody has to faint around the room Okoro because what is the presence of friend? Because he wrote for WAEC, because that jam on, nothing was done. So let us keep doing this, and Nigerians will be at the receiving end for the ugly result. Tomorrow they tell you it's because of social media and all those put together. Andrew, I just wake, I swear. Thank you very much.
All right, JJ, thank you. Let's go to Uche Ken in Uche. Good morning. Please, the volume of your radio.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning, sir.
All right, good morning.
Yes, let me attack WAEC this morning. WAEC and their excuses of suffering students to write the exam at night. My brother, is nothing to write home about. That you don't want the students to cheat, yet you kept invigilators to monitor them upon being at night. What was the essence of keeping the exam at night, to be written at night, for heaven's sake? I think this set of JAMB and WAEC should be reviewed. to save our education system. House of Rep, you have done well to summon WAEC. Please also do well to summon JAMB. And ensure that this their recent attitude is being reviewed and looked into. The level in which they are making others to be scared of education is becoming something else. You mean the little one will not go to school again? You want them to try illiteracy, which is not also easy? This is unfortunate in this country. Finally, the suspended governor said President Tinubu's intervention saved him from being a former governor. He also acknowledged that he visited the FCT minister and the peace move between him, the deputy governor, and assembly members are on track. For me, this statement isn't a new tale. Because before this time, the FCT minister has told us when the issue and the news of he took FCT minister unaware and visited Mr. President came up. The FCT minister has told us that no, he visited me with 2 other governors for peace move. But I told him that only him can't do it. This needs to be involved. Thank God he finally acknowledged. But on the peace move, I want to beg him, please, it is not only to make move for peace. Let that peace come from the bottom of your heart. Let it be a new one.
All right.
And not tomorrow you come up to tell us a different things as usual.
Let's
My
go
own
to
chicken won't be pleased.
Let's go to Omuma. Chubike, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew. How are you?
Good morning, Chubike. Go on.
Thank God you are recuperating fine. Please, Andrew, the little child has slummed during lateness of wire clipping on English language. Andrew, this is the highest mistake and the highest ever mistake in the history of Nigeria. I am urging the House of Reps Committee on Education to please start from the beginning to the end. Andrew, as I talk with you, I am going to sue WAEC. Andrew, do you know where that child was taken? The hospital that child was taken to? Andrew, do you know how much that child, what was spent on the life of that child to restore that child back? Andrew, history of Nigeria. You are a graduate, I'm a graduate. Tell me when last we wrote WAEC or NECO wrote exams around 8:30, 9 o'clock in the night that children left their various schools around 11 a.m. to 12 in the night. Andrew, I was there personally. My younger sister is writing exam. Andrew, I was there. The whole school premises was flooded with parents, and there was no single electricity. These students were writing exams with ordinary touch, and this after NEPA touch. See, Andrew, as I talk with you, please, I am urging the president of this federation, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, so please do the needful by sacking these various people because they lack the moral knowledge and they lack the understanding to follow up. It's the first time they want to strike the good administration of this man. And it didn't happen in River State. The first time in history of Nigeria. And it happened in River State. The first time our sole administrator in River State that is doing well, and these people came to rub shame, to bring disgrace to River State. We will not keep quiet, Andrew.
All right, Chubike, thank you.
I personally have gone to court. I have personally met my lawyer. I'm filing a suit against WAEC and the damage of 5 billion naira against them. All
right, Chubike, thank you.
If it is you, tell me. Your own person, let's say it is not you. But if it is you, Jordan, how will you feel that your own daughter or your own son slumped and that child nearly smashed by a car? If not that there was a rescue, God rescued that child. Tell me what the...
All right, Chubike, unfortunately, we get you. Thank you very much, but we have to take more calls. I know it's a very emotional one, and the scenes were not really nice because I witnessed some of it as well myself. Ida from Nkoro, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning. They say when the learned ones speak, the masses rejoice and River State people rejoice. I want to commend the governor for his statement this morning. Yes, he's the only governor who did 64 projects, borrowing 1 naira. My brother from any bank is Governor Sim Fubara. He's the most peaceful governor. I want to use the opportunity to thank Bola Tinubu for saving the governor. According to the governor's statement, they are not there. We don't go for the meeting. I want to thank the FC minister too, and the well-meaning of Rivers people who are looking for peace, who are working for this peace to come back.
Because Rivers State is a very peaceful state. The peaceful state in West Africa. And the governor is the most peaceful governor in West Africa. And we say, that everybody was coming on air, calling this governor. He did not answer anybody. I want to commend him. He's bouncing back stronger. And Rivers State are yearning to see him again. We, the good people of Opobo Nkoro, particularly in Nkoro Kingdom, is waiting for him. God we love him, but God loves him most.
All right.
Come back and save Rivers State. Thank you.
Let's go to Okwandu in Iriebe. Good morning, Okwandu.
Yes, good morning to you, Ifeemi Andrew.
All right, go on.
You see, I want to talk about pupils who are writing WAEC in darkness. You see, you have to, interview most of these people who are writing WAEC this time around and hear what they are saying. Somewhere, somebody was telling me that even before the commencement of these papers, you will see the papers has leaked, and it is everywhere. You can also remember what happened to JAMB recently. I wonder where this nation is going with all these things that are happening this time around. Nothing seems to be improving in the positive. Everything is going bad. And the worst of it all is that those who are in leadership position are busy praising themselves, telling us that they are doing well, while we are seeing everything is falling apart. Why will the president in his second term be telling us that he has done well, that he has done, the economy is moving well, everything is fine, when hunger and poverty are everywhere? People are writing WAEC in the night. JAMB everywhere is glitching. Even the current, the incoming election that is coming in 2027, you will see how bad everything will be. How can this nation move forward in this type of hula baloo everywhere? I think that our leaders should think twice. No nation nation becomes stronger in this kind of a situation. President Donald Trump will tell us the truth. You are not doing well. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, let's go to Augustine in Forces Avenue. Augustine, good morning.
Good morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me comment from your news bulletin where the governor of Rivers State addressed his supporters. But for me, if he asks me, it's coming very late. It's coming very late in the sense that he has given his supporters opportunity to abuse Mr. President, to use all kinds of manners of unguided statements against Mr. President because he refused to tell them the truth early before this time. Because he refused to inform them early before this time. And also to tell Rivers people, after every, that somebody like Eddie Sinei could not save him. Abie Sekebo could not save him. Celestine Obeya could not save him. The person of Sir Dr. Peter Odele could not save him. But just Mr. President, if not, that he would have been a former governor by this time. That is to tell the people that it's all about capacity. That E.N. Wike has come several times to say that these people lack the capacity to save you, that lack the capacity to fight him. At the end of the day, it's Mr. President that saved him, not all these people that saved him. And I'm also using this opportunity to tell the E.N. Wike, please, don't let down your supporters. Don't let down the leaders that was behind you throughout this fight. Because I don't see any sincerity in this reconciliation. I have, if you ask me, I have not seen any sincerity in this reconciliation.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. WAEC at night, were the students informed to come with torchlights? Speed Darlington, for Speed Darlington, I like to see him in prison. Enough of verbal rubbish from him. It was sad. I thought, like I said, it was a school around where I live, and I was coming at night, and I saw parents, saw cars, still seeing students, and what's happening by this time? This is almost like 8 p.m. What's going on? Like, WAEC exams. I'm like, how? When? And as I have taken my mind back, if we had suffered something similar, I know that in my time, we wrote WAEC exams one time in the evening. I think we wrote an exam that got us to around like 6 p.m. In Delta State at the time. I'm trying to be sure about it.
Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
This one now for people.